Today, we're continuing with our journey of all water and good water. Stay tuned. So as the Lord blessed us to discuss on the last motivational message, the women of our church brought forth on the theme of all water and good water. One of the topics that was discussed, or rather was brought to life during this time, was the topic of wilderness water, which was found or inspired by the scripture Exodus chapter 15 verses 22 through 27. During this passage of scripture, we see Israel wandering around the wilderness. See, God had just delivered them from the hands of the Egyptians. God had just blessed Moses to part the Red Sea. But instead of them walking into the promised land, they're now wandering around due to murmuring, complaining, and disobedience. And so as they're walking around in verse 22, they stumble across this body of water, only to find out that this body of water was bitter. So they do what not all, most humans, or what humans are known to do in disappointing situations. They complain. They complain. And, when I was reflecting over the scripture, I can relate to them because it's hot outside. I'm wandering around and I finally found some relief, but only to find out that relief cannot do anything for me. I can't drink bitter water. But the problem I had when I was meditating over the scripture was that not only did they complain, but it was who they complained against. They complained against Moses, the man of God, the one whom was in their lives not to bring more torment, but the one who God has sent into their lives to help them. So on this today, as we are discussing our wilderness water, there are a couple of, I don't want to say revelation, but things that come to mind. The first thing that comes to mind is that the hotter it gets, the more water we crave. So in the midst of our trials, our temptations, our struggles, our disappointments, we may find ourselves realizing, ooh, I need Jesus because I can't process this on my own. I can't digest this by myself. I can't get through this. I need some help. And that's what water does. It aids in our digestion. It helps us to get through things. So the hotter it gets, the more water we find ourselves needing. But also in those moments, God has this wonderful habit of sending someone into our lives to help us. And oftentimes if that person don't deliver the right message or give us the right word or don't minister to us the way we want, or they may give us some truth, and that truth, instead of setting us free, makes us angry, we complain against them, not realizing that God has sent them to us to help us through this situation that we find ourselves in. On today, I want to encourage you. One, I want to encourage you that no matter what the temperature is, drink your water. It could be hot in your life. Drink your water. Drink your Jesus. Or it could be comfortable in your life. Don't allow yourself to fall into the trap of weaning away from reading your word or not talking to the Father because everything is smooth. The second thing I want to encourage you with, if right now in your life or in those moments in your life when the temperature turns up, drink more water. Find yourself in the word ever the more, because it's Jesus who's going to get you through these situations, who's going to help you to process and aid you in what you need to be aided with. Finally, don't complain against whom God has sent into your life to help you.